Hi, my name is Cindy Kohlmiller, and I'm a certified soul motion teacher. I graduated from the Soul Motion School Leadership Program in 2014. I retired less than 2 years ago after over 30 years in the aerospace industry, working as a mission and systems engineer on satellites and airplanes for the U.S. government. My engagement with soul motion started as a personal practice and continues as a personal practice today. There were a lot of ways that this conscious dance practice showed up in my life and in my work that I hadn't expected that I want to share. Soul motion taught me about being mindful and in the present moment. This resulted in a shift to mostly doing one thing at a time, doing it slowly, deliberately, and intentionally until it was complete. At work, shifting to doing one thing at a time meant focusing on what was being presented at a meeting, really listening to a colleague and receiving what was being shared. No multitasking, no formulating my reply, no sharing my perspective until they were done. I generally waited until they were complete to respond, and then only responded if necessary. It also gave me confidence to speak to what is relevant right now, and from my experience and my knowledge versus planned remarks. Through soul motion, I learned the value of focusing on the current moment and what is happening. The corollary to this learning included noticing what is without interpretation, without judgment, without story. This helped me to look first for the facts and lessons to be learned versus whom to blame when participating in failure review boards at work. I learned about the beauty of the pause and putting space between things in soul motion. When I consciously pause, I notice my breath and my connection with the ground beneath my feet, which also gives me a sense of, I am here. This is the ground I stand on. This is my space, which is a powerful place to lead from. At airports, 360-degree awareness and the ability to move through corridors come in handy as I navigate the too long distances in too little time to get to my gate through bodies in motion, bodies standing still, bodies suddenly changing direction. I am better able to avoid collisions in these situations using all of my senses to notice what's happening around me. One of the most important things I learned from soul motion is the concept of practice, as in performing an activity regularly in order to improve or maintain proficiency. In all honesty, before recording this, I had to go back to some of my old notes to remind myself of what I learned at the time of my training. Some of those learnings have become habits. Some are still practices. Note the qualifiers like mostly or generally used previously. And some have faded somewhat and may be worth revisiting. For me, soul motion is both a conscious movement practice and a philosophy for living in the everyday. The Soul Motion Embodied Leadership Program is for anyone who wishes an alternative, complementary, experiential approach to personal and/or professional development. The philosophy and practice integrated into this program support anyone to enhance their quality of self-leadership and professional leadership in any field, even engineering. I hope you'll join us.